Joining us now is Bret Baier, anchor and executive editor of Special Report and author of the new book, To the Rescue, The Constitution. Bret, what do you make of the last 72 hours from this administration, the back and forth, the retracting tweets, now we have no idea, apparently, of these major attacks? 22 years after 9/11, we still don't have the intel.
Yeah, Laura, good evening. Thanks for having me on. I think the administration has had a tough time communicating how to react to all of this. The president obviously gives his 3-minute, actually 2-minute, 55-second speech on Saturday. We don't see him for a couple of days. And then the administration has been trying to figure out how to talk about this, especially when it comes to Iran. That word was not in President Biden's speech today, Iran. They've spent the past couple of days talking about the $6 billion and how not a dinar of that money has gone out, and talking about all of that, but not talking about enforcing sanctions and the fact that Iran has been flush with money, Iranian oil money, selling exports to China in the tune of $30 billion just this past year. So talking about this has been tough, and one of the toughest things is the intelligence surrounding it, as you saw with Jake Sullivan today.
Now, Karine Jean-Pierre was asked about Biden's absence, Bret, after Saturday, and what might have contributed to it. Watch.
The president's need to be interviewed by the special counsel yesterday impede or keep him from giving the remarks he gave today, yesterday. It was a federal holiday.
Presidents have to do multiple things at once. And again, the president has to handle many things at once.
Bret, all of us came to work on a federal holiday yesterday, but I guess couldn't do it. But he multitasked well.
Yeah. You know, they put out this picture of him meeting with officials, and he says he's talked to a number of world leaders, and they listed all the calls he's made. But obviously, in a situation like this, there's a call for a president to get in front of a camera multiple times to calm the situation, to support an ally, to make sure that the enemies of our country and of Israel don't act. He got to those points today, and he hit the marks. But there was a lot of wanting from his critics about where he's been.
Bret, really quickly, what can we learn from your new book, which is obviously going to be a huge bestseller, To the Rescue, the Constitution? How does this apply to today, what's happening today?
Oh, listen, George Washington, without him, we wouldn't have had a country. A lot of people forget how from the end of the Revolutionary War to the formation of our country, the country was falling apart. The colonies were just not getting along at all, and it was George Washington that held it all together. He has a lot that could factor into how we look at today. We're in a very partisan time, but he was a uniting figure that we could all learn from.
It was about America, all about America. Bret, thank you so much. Congratulations on another destined to be huge bestseller. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Laura.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.